Howdy ho YouTube and welcome to another video. So for today I am round at the double swim. Time for another video, so we're going to be doing another 48 hours down here. For once the sun is actually out, the temperatures are up, and that is set to continue for the next 4 days. The temperatures are starting to pick up in the lake now, bearing in mind that that's just surface temperature, but it does give you an inkling as to what's going on in the environment. There's been fish moving around today. I've seen quite a lot of activity. So as per normal, it's going to be the same old, using the bait boat again, the pellet, the flake maze and the boilie. The spots that I'm fishing in this one, I've got one just on the point of the island, and my other rod is located towards the dam wall. It's probably fishing in about 5 foot of water. The dam wall in here runs on a gradient, so you can really position the bait in whatever depth of water you require. It's a little bit breezy today. We've got an easterly wind, but it's not cold whatsoever. I'm sat here in a t-shirt and it's perfectly okay. It's definitely going to warm the water up a little bit. So let's see if we can catch a few fish. Well, I wasn't quite expecting anything as quick as that, but we've had one. Not too long into the session, only been here for about an hour and a half. Just out of this one off of the dam wall. Nice, lovely fish, 20 pound. Yeah, good way to start, definitely. Nice. Show you the other side. Look at that. That's why you come fishing to Thatchers Island. Fish like this. Happy with that one anyway. Right, time to get it back. Well, it's 6:30 in the evening now. The sun, you can't see it from here, but it's going down. You can probably see by the light in the background that it's got that red sort of colour to it. So not really too much going on other than the one fish that we had this morning. Since then it's been pretty dead. I haven't really seen anything else to fish from. There isn't really a lot showing now. There was quite early on this morning, but that action's kind of dissipated and it's been quite flat calm. The wind behind me has also eased off now, so I've just brung the rigs in. I'm just gonna have a quick refresh of the bags, re-drop everything out and see what happens during the night. Well, good morning. It's the next day. Just gone 9:30 in the morning, but unfortunately overnight no fish. All been very, very quiet once again. So I'm going to reel the rods in this morning again. Going to put on some fresh bags and see if we can have one later on during the day. The weather again, as you can see behind me, sunshine. Sunshine for the next 4 days apparently, right up until Sunday. So we'll see what happens there. Fingers crossed they're right. If anything, it's just nice to be out here and just sat in some actual sunlight rather than cloud. Anyway, we'll see what happens during the rest of the day on the fishing front, and hopefully we can have one at some point. Well, I'm just coming into the 24-hour mark now, and since nothing's happened with my rod behind me on the point of that island, I'm just going to make a quick change. So I'm going to get the boat out again, and I'm just going to drop out just in sort of like the deeper water, probably in around about the 10 or 12 foot mark, just to see if we can pick a fish up from there. Considering the right hand rod's been pretty quiet all the way through, kind of makes sense to try and do something else. So yeah, just a little update just to let you know that that's what I'm going to be doing. Good evening. So the day has passed with absolutely no action whatsoever. There have been a few fish floating about. I have seen some shows, some rolls, a couple of head bobbles, but unfortunately nothing seems to be feeding. I took another water temperature reading earlier and I worked out that we've had a 1.5 degree water change in temperature in the last 3 days. To the likes of me and you, that's absolutely nothing. But when you're cold-blooded, that is absolutely huge. When we're talking about points of a degree being the open window to whether a carp is going to feed or not, 1.5 is just off the Richter scale. So I can only imagine that that's what's causing the lack of feeding, is the big increase in water temperature, because carp quite like settled conditions. They don't like to be up and down in the range of water temperatures. They like everything to be on one flat level. But we have had one, so it's not all bad. So I'm just going into the final evening now. Once again, it's been a really sunny day. Temperatures today have been around 15 or 16 degrees with an easterly breeze. But that's all dissipated now, and everything's looking pretty much flat calm. So in for a penny, in for a pound. This is the last night of the session. Let's see if we can have one. Well, good morning. And I am in exactly the same position that I was in 2 days ago, bar the one fish that I've had. Nothing. We had a fish in the first hour of this session, hour and a half, and all of a sudden, completely dead. I didn't have anything last night whatsoever, not even a bleep. The only thing that happened this morning was I had a couple of bleeps about half an hour ago on the left-hand rod. That's it. So it's about 8 o'clock in the morning now. Going to be staying down here till about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Last innings, see if I can have one. Well, that's me for another session done and dusted. Unfortunately, I haven't had any more fish, but that's part and parcel of the fishing here. It's not a runs water, and it was never designed to be a runs water. It's one of those places where you've got to come and really work for your fish. You've got to really think about what you're doing. So if that's your kind of thing, get yourself booked in, because this place is a challenge sometimes, and the challenge is well worth the reward for what's in here. Anyway, I'll be doing another blog, I expect, within the next week or so. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.